everyone. My name is Akovia Jones, and this is my channel called Live with Purpose. I wanted to take the time out and talk to you all about why I created this channel and what does it mean to live with purpose. Um, I had this vision when I was younger about who I am and who I wanted to be and what was my purpose in life. I know all the time when we are young, we like, why are we here? You know, what is my purpose in life? And we always trying to find ourselves. And this gave me the opportunity to develop. Um, Initially, it was supposed to be like a business that's called Live with Purpose, and I wanted to do a whole lot of different services and provide a lot of resources for people who was coming out of prison. The main purpose or the main goal at that time was, rehabilitation, focusing on rehabilitation. But then as time went progressed and life changed, and I started in getting into um, mental health and substance abuse, things has changed. And with that grew my business, Aspirations by Akovia. So, what is Live with Purpose? Live with Purpose was designed basically it from everything that I have experienced through life. Everything that I have seen, everything I heard, everything that I dealt with or did not deal with, it became an invitation to who I am today. When I was younger, um, I dealt with like depression, and I dealt with um, a lot of anxiety. Um, I was abused. I went through physical abuse. I have been through sexual abuse. I have been through um, a lot of different things, right? I have been in addiction. Um, and I don't regret anything that I have been through because it has allowed me to relate to other people. And when I was younger, I wanted to take my life because I didn't think my life was worthy to be here. And as when we are children, we don't pick our parents. We don't pick the people we come in contact with. We don't pick any of those things. And when I was working through that difficult time, um, you know, I didn't think life was worth living. I was cutting myself. I wanted to take my life. I felt like I wasn't loved. I felt like I didn't have anybody. I was isolated. I was socially withdrawn from people. And a lot of things that I did, I masked, right? I grew up in a family where my mom, she was in the church and she was um, all about the Lord. And she kept us in church like 6 days out the week. I was in choir rehearsal, Sunday school, everything. And those that can be a lot. And so I was living like this double life, right? I was halfway here and halfway there. And it kind of, you know, took me through a path of darkness, identity crisis, as you may say. And so while I was trying to figure my life out, figure myself out, I went through challenges of finding love and could not find that either, because I was not getting what I needed from my parental. And so um, I went through high school. I went through dealing with, people in my community, searching for love in all the wrong places, just trying to figure it out. And with that, you know, it kind of spilled over into my young adulthood. I went through alcohol abuse, different substance abuse, marijuana, cocaine, did a lot of different things. And so it took me well into my 30s to figure it out. I I went to college, struggled through college, struggled to figuring out what I wanted to be. I was very indecisive because I was still dealing with like a lot of mental health stuff, but not even realizing it. And I used to ask God all the time, like, where am I going? Who who am I? And it took one day waking up and falling in love with counseling, falling in love with helping someone. And I think a lot of that comes from, of course, my mental health, and then dealing with my family who had some mental health stuff going on, and dealing with trauma and addictions and substance use. I think that was my breakthrough or my awakening. And I went and received my bachelor's in human services and counseling. Then I decided, what do I do next? And uh, went to multiple schools trying to figure out, did I want to do social work? Did I want to do masters? And I turned around and got my master's degree in mental health and rehab counseling. And during all that, life didn't stop, right? Life kept on going, and I experienced a lot of other different things like domestic violence, intimate partner violence. There were just a lot of things that I endured, going through those processes to where I am now. And so after I graduated from my master's program, I created Aspirations by Covia. And initially, it was a nonprofit, right? Because I wanted to, like I said, I always wanted to do open up a rehabilitation. Always wanted to help people, and I was just trying to figure out in what capacity um, did that look like. And so I did that for a couple of years, and it just it just wasn't right. It wasn't all the way together until I had finished school and got my license, and I realized that I wanted to counsel. I didn't want to just provide like the education piece and the resources. I actually wanted to be a part of the change that people was going through. And it took me to kind of revisit my past to understand what that looks like. And now I am walking in my purpose. And that is why I made this channel. This channel is to help people who may be going through the same things. From time to time, you'll hear me giving out stories of my past, also providing education, and just, we're going to be talking. I'm going to be your neighborhood therapist. I'm here for you. I'm your girlfriend, your homegirl, your whatever you need, that's who I'm gonna be on this channel. And I hope that, or my hopes is that someone is getting freed or healed or um, delivered or set free and finding who they are and what they purpose on this earth. That is my hope. And I really hope that you enjoy um, everything that I have to give. And please feel free to chime in the chat. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. And thank you all for taking the time out to getting to know who I am. Have a great day.